Hi, it's the 25th of July at about 10:15 a.m. in the morning. Uh, all my friends have left back for their hometowns, and I have taken a train from Vasco da Gama and heading towards Doodhsagar. Doodhsagar is apparently the fifth largest waterfall in India, and especially in the monsoons, it is supposed to be a pretty beautiful sight. Uh, Doodhsagar flows across four tires and in about three streams and falls down a height of about 600 meters. Uh, the Doodhsagar Falls is in the middle of the Mahavir Jain sanctuary and is pretty inaccessible. It's only by train. The train passes by the Doodhsagar Falls and it does not have any scheduled stop there. So I plan to get off at one of the stations either before the Doodhsagar Falls or after the Doodhsagar Falls and trek it down. The train is plowing through some pristine forests. Occasionally, there are a lot of streams of water gushing down the hillside. Beautiful vistas, lush greenery, and a wet mountainside. The train is sort of sneaking uphill and therefore it's going at a considerably slow pace. Beautiful stream of water flowing besides the railway track. The water is somewhat greenish in color. Hi, I've got off the train in the middle of the forest. The train has temporarily halted at Doodhsagar. I intend to stay back and trek up to the falls. Apparently I'm not supposed to be getting off the train and there are a lot of policemen manning the station. But let me see if I can talk my way through. Here's a beautiful stream of water flowing beneath the railway track. So I'm pretty excited. You will see some very small streams of water flowing through the mountainside, and there's a tunnel just ahead of me. So I need to get past the tunnel, and once I'm on the other side of the tunnel I would have a view of the falls. So the station master at Doodhsagar had a longish chat with me. He again mentioned that there's a ban on tourists and travelers getting off and walking on the railway tracks, but I sort of convinced him to let me pass. Apparently there are railway police force personnel standing ahead, and I need to find a way of convincing them to let me through. Let me see how the entire thing pans out. At this point in time I'm the only person in this locality. I am able to see a temple afar. Right in the middle of the forest. I'm not sure if you're able to see it. Let me try and zoom in. I'm just about to enter this tunnel through which the railway tracks are passing. It seems pitch dark and it seems pretty longish. There's some amount of water that is falling right across the entrance to the tunnel. So I really hope there are no trains that come through when I'm passing through it. It's going to be pretty blind and dark. So let's see. Catch you in a while. Catch you on the other side. Okay, I'm inside the tunnel and it's pretty dark and damp, and I can literally see the light at the end of the tunnel. So even as I'm getting out, I guess I'm going to be confronted by the railway police. I really don't know what I should be saying to convince them to let me pass. So I can hear the roar of the waterfall, and I can feel the excitement going up. There's a chill in the air as I approach closer to the waterfall. I wouldn't say a chill, it's humid actually, and to some extent it is a bit sweaty. But there also seems to be some nip. There we go. I can feel the spray on my face right here. There are some monkey friends sitting here, obviously monkeying around, and that's the view of the valley below the falls from here. There's another friend walking towards me. He seems to want to give me company. So that is the valley of the fall. The water from the fall is going through, and the railway track is right below me. So here I am, taking in the views. That's part of the fall. And that's the dramatic fall So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 tiers of waterfalls in 3 different streams gushing by. A huge spray of water all around me. You can see the mist-like formation going upwards. That's the water spray. It's a beauty, isn't it? Here is the view of the falls with all its glory. I'm standing right beneath it. Tracks. And the valley below. Okay, here I am back filming the waterfall. I got beckoned by the railway police, who sort of tried to figure out who I am and what I am doing and why I am here, despite the ban for people to come here. So I sort of haggled my way, and they were eventually convinced that I do not intend any harm, and I was allowed to take my time and roam around a bit. So there you go. All is well that ends well. And I'm really happy that I'm able to make it to Doodhsagar finally. That's the Amravati Express coming and crossing the falls. I'm just about leaving the Doodhsagar Falls and trekking up to the station of Kollam. Kollam is about 8 to 10 kilometers from here. I am in a tunnel that's dark and wet. A lot of water coming in, and you can see right as we exit the tunnel, there's water falling through from the sides. So it's a long trek. I should be at Kollam in a couple of hours. It's about 1:15 or 1:30, and I intend to reach there by about 3:15, 3:30. So isn't this a lovely sight? Okay, I just came past the water, the tunnel. There's one on my left, and there's immediately one on my right. Lovely stream of water gushing across from all places. Hey, hi, I've just reached the end of the other tunnel, and here are some visuals again. Lovely virgin forest as far as I can see to my right. I really hope there are no tigers or cheetahs or leopards or bears roaming free, and I can make it in one piece. That's a lovely clear stream of water running past these railway tracks. The stream of water is making a pretty pleasant noise, and I seem to be able to hear one more waterfall, but just can't seem to see it. Okay, apparently there's a train due on these tracks in the next 15-20 minutes or so. So I need to find a spot. There you go. Here's the other waterfall that I've been hearing for some time. It's not as dramatic as the Doodhsagar waterfall for sure. But it sure is a lovely stream of falls. As I was saying, there's another train expected on these tracks in the next 15 minutes or so. So I need to figure out a place that I can shelter. And I need to be a bit careful. Oh, there is a dramatic view of the Doodhsagar Falls again. By the way. Okay. Hey, that's another lovely and dramatic view of the Doodhsagar Fall from afar. I've come down the tracks, maybe a kilometer or so, and trying to zoom in. So that's the bridge over which I was standing a while ago. I just don't want to leave this place now. This is yet another lovely view of the waterfall from further away. Okay, I'm still further away from Doodhsagar. I can just get the last glimpse of it from here, but the ever existing roar of the fall is present even at this distance. But I also hear the horn of the train, so I think the train is approaching somewhere here, and it should be upon us sometime now. Let me see if I can spot it at a distance. Of course, the train has to pass below the Doodhsagar waterfall before it approaches here, and the Doodhsagar waterfall is about a couple of kilometers away from here. So I found a nice place to sort of tuck myself in. I really can't venture any further before the train passes, because there seems to be a longish tunnel just ahead, and I really don't want to be caught inside the tunnel with the train behind me. See, that's the tunnel I'm talking about. So I'll stay put here for a while, wait for the train to pass, and then proceed along. Okay, I can hear the horn of the train and feel the rumble pretty close. So there it is making its way in. So it's a lovely and a majestic sight to behold. Hauling a goods train. There is the guard. And the train heads into the tunnel. Okay, I am further down the tracks from Doodhsagar towards Kullam. There seems to have been some kind of a landslide or landslip that's happened, not a major one, a minor one. And trees have been uprooted and these trees have been cut. There are some telegraph or electrical cables, I don't know, that seems to have been cut. Hey, I am able to hear the horn and rumble of another train that seems to be making its way from Goa towards Karnataka. So yeah, I can hear it coming. So let us see whether it's a passenger or a goods train. So I'm just getting off the track a bit so that I'm safe. Okay, there you go. The train seems to be struggling its way up. It's an incline. another haul of goods train. Seems to be carrying charcoal. I'm not sure if you're able to see, but the goods train that just passed us has just gone past Doodhsagar Falls on the other side of the valley and is inching its way past towards Belgaum and perhaps to Pune. So that's the view from here. I'm not able to see the Doodhsagar Falls anymore. I guess it's just beyond that ridge that you see there. There I am, hitching a ride on a rail engine. Some of the others who have joined me in the hitch, in the ride,